IAS, IPS officers are the topmost bureaucrats in India. They are the epitome of the Indian bureaucracy. Well, they have the highest responsibility of serving people, and very few people take a step forward in their future endeavors. Well, one such person is Mr. BNS Reddy. He is a Director for Security and Vigilance for KSRTC, and he is a DIG grade police officer. He has taken a step forward in preventing this smoking and has created anti-tobacco awareness in all the bus stands in Bangalore. Let us know about his work and his future endeavors with respect to KSRTC or be it anti-tobacco campaign. Please tell us about your IPS days and what exactly took you to IPS.
It's by chance I became an IPS officer, and to be honest, I was working as a lecturer in English literature in Mysore University. During my college days, and I don't smoke. And during my college days, especially, many of my classmates used to smoke, and some of them would even take grass also. So I would always tell them that it's health hazard and you shouldn't do it, and it affects others also and all that. But they would laugh at me because I was also a small boy, and they were exposed to smoking, and they became chain smokers, and then they wanted to get into a different world, a hallucination and things like that. And it went on, and then subsequently I finished my graduation, post-graduation, and then I became a professor of English literature in Mysore University, and parallelly I took up competitive exams, and then I landed up in police. So now it's very far, and almost now 30 years of police service I have put in. This CORT Act came into being for about last 10 to 11 years, and even though it came almost 11 years, very little work was done in CORT Act all over the country. And especially in various agencies who are supposed to implement this act, I don't think any substantial progress has taken place. To be honest, even in I also happen to be a president of a very prestigious club in Bangalore, and I thought I'll start implementing, because we had around 4,000 members, and then 8,000 dependent children, and another 4,000 spouse members. So I thought at least these 12,000 plus 16,000 people, I should do something. And we started, it's basically a sports facility more there in that place. And we started, as president, I started banning smoking. First I started with a bar, and then I started with the dining area, and then started with the entire sports fraternity. Today we have reached a stage where there is no place for smoking except one place which is totally open to the skies, and then a lot of trees are there. That's the only place where they can smoke. Otherwise the entire club we have banned. So taking that initiative, when I came here to KSRTC as Director Security and Vigilance, and now I'm the Managing Director of KSRTC, I thought I should do something in this regard. And then especially when I visited many of the bus stands, see bus stands especially in Bangalore, and you have seen we have major bus stands in Kempegowda bus stand, where lakhs and lakhs of passengers who come day in and day out 24/7. But I would see even many of the children who are riffraffs loitering around in the bus stands, and many of the people were smoking. So I thought we should put an end to this kind of menace in the bus stand, because not only that, and many of the passengers also would smoke, and then they were putting a lot of health hazards to, especially I was more concerned about the children, the pregnant women, and the passive smokers, because passive smoking is, according to me, is more dangerous than the active smoking. That is one. And then what I have read, and many of my friends, the passive smoking is more dangerous, and plus the kind of health hazard it would create, and they would not be aware. And the moment they are exposed to this passive smoking continuously for years together, they end up with cancer and other diseases. So it may be a lung cancer, it may be other related diseases. So in this regard, I thought I should start somewhere, and I did not have enough force. So whatever guards I had in KSRTC bus stand, I started with a small initiative, and then usually you have this anti-tobacco campaign here in many of the organizations in Bangalore or in Karnataka or in India. They'll have for a week, and then forget it. but I thought this is not, that is basically for the public consumption or for the press or whatever it is. So I thought that should not happen, and I thought we shall do it relentlessly on a regular basis, day to day, 24/7 throughout the year. This is how we started, and then it went on. Slowly we started fining, and then 200 rupees, and what it started with 200 rupees, a few people in a few days. Then it went on and on and on, and then I started giving rewards for these guards who were doing this duty, and then the head guard, and then who are the security inspector and deputy security officers and all that. We started giving 500 rupees reward, 1000 rupees reward, and then sometimes I would ask all these 15-20 people to come, and then we would give them rewards of 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees, and then once I called the minister for transport, and I made him distribute the rewards. So today, as a result of it, now it has paid dividends. See, I can proudly say that in the last 15 months, we have collected 54 lakhs and 31,200 rupees. That is something, the amount might look very astronomical, 54 lakhs or 55 lakhs in a span of 14-15 months in the bus stands, and from only the smokers, is a big money. But according to me, money is not important for me. But what is important is money, it goes to the government, yes, but at the same time, we have fined around 27,156 people in the last 15 months. These 27,000 people whom we have put, and once they have paid fine, and next time when they come to the bus stand, these are the frequent travelers, they will not smoke. And as a result, the kind of environment which you are creating in the bus stand or in the bus stands in KSRTC bus stands is unimaginable, and especially for the children and passive smokers and to the women. Because whatever I did once, when it came in the papers, and then many of the people like Matt Mayers, who is the president of who's campaigning for the tobacco free kids, and is also in the World Health Organization, and also the Mayor Bloomberg of New York, who is also the legal advisor to the White House. They all appreciated, and they have sent mails to me. And apart from that, there is one person from Army who is retired Wing Commander Mohan Raj. He had written a personal letter to me. He said he was working in Indian Army, and then every round the year, good or bad weather, he would fly across Himalayas to drop rations and to give rations for the Indian soldiers. And then he was a passive smoker, and his crew were all chain smokers. And after retirement, he has found the lung cancer, and it's because of the passive smoking. And he says the kind of initiative which we have taken is which cannot be, it cannot be measured or weighed, or in terms of the health awareness which we have brought in Karnataka, especially in the bus stands. So today, many of your colleagues have gone to the bus stands. They waited for hours together, and they could not find a smoker. So that itself speaks volumes. Like it gives very satisfaction that at least you are contributing very little bit to the health of the citizen. So that is how we have taken the care, and it's not going to stop. See, there is 13 months, and I have made it very clear to all of them that they would even get medals for their few of first 5-10 people who have topped the list will also get medals. So that initiative and that kind of interest which is created in them is paying dividends, and finding around 27,000 or 27,000+ people, it has helped. And then the media as well as the print and the visual media, they have taken note of it, and now bus stands everywhere. I am extending it to all the bus stands, not only in Bangalore, in Mysore, Davangere, and other bus stands also. So they have also started collecting fines, and so far in these bus stands we have collected around 54+ lakhs of fine, and every month it is increasing. And then it doesn't mean that it should have stopped, but you will always find new passengers coming from different parts of the country, and there is always a scope for finding these people. And these people who come from different parts of the country, when they go back and when they light the next cigarette, they will think twice before lighting up in the public or in KSRTC bus stand. So I think if this kind of initiative is taken by various other agencies who are also supposed to be taking lead If they do it, I think days are not far off, and you will have at least few lakhs and lakhs of people who are rid of this health hazard and away from this lung cancer and other related diseases.
Can you throw us some light about this Consumption of Tobacco Products Act?
See that see, this is only one I am talking of the cigarette. See the other tobacco substances which were there. So first instead I started with that only. All the bus stands in Karnataka, what I did was, first thing I told the security officers we have various commercial establishments within the bus stand. In each bus stand there will be 20, 30, 40 stalls. Each stall would be, they would be selling tobacco related substances, not only cigarette but other tobacco related. So today if you go and find, no shop has got cigarette or any other tobacco related substances available in the shops. And we have shut them down, and we also find them, and we have not spared them also. See, there is nothing like you can eradicating will take a very, very difficult thing, but you can always prevent, and prevent is basically see, one is educating, which has been done by various things, and also we are also putting up posters, campaigns through the bus, on the buses itself, and then the various vantage places in the bus stand itself. That initiative has been taken. Plus, despite that, and in languages, English and Kannada and things like that. But still, if they do that, we are not finding is the next option, and which we are doing. And it has come down. It has come down, and days to come, yes, and definitely the person who has been fined will go and tell his friends. And one who has paid the fine will definitely not smoke in the bus stand, and he'll definitely go and tell it to his friends and his relatives. So thereby that campaign will go on, and likewise even in public smoking also, if other agencies, maybe police or other agencies also take up this initiative, we can at least bring it down to 80 to 90%. We can cut down on this menace.
You've collected about 55 lakh rupees from past 13 months. What are you planning to do with this money? Are you planning to donate it to some cancer hospital?
No, we are not doing anything. It is going to the government. And government itself is initiating so many other moves with regard to tobacco and things like that, and it will be utilized for that.
Don't you think you can donate them to a cancer affected hospital?
No, it is a thing, but if we'll definitely, it is not a thing, see, it's also a government agency. So we'll have to, it's a government which will take, they are making lot of efforts in this direction. So I've taken it up, and then this initiative has been appreciated by everyone, and everyone has taken note of it.
Don't you think this amount should be effectively utilized by donating it to a cancer hospital?
Hey, we have absolutely no. In fact, if you are aware, see, KSRTC has a hospital in Jainagar, and we give free treatment to people who are alcoholic also. And then we have a capsule of about 30 days program, wherein counselors come, doctors come, and then alcohol related other things. We treat our own drivers and conductors, and it is a continuous process. We have almost trained more than 3,000 to 4,000 drivers till now, who were affected by alcoholism, but that would affect the families also, and many of them have left drinking now because of that thing. And then we give free treatment. We are not charging a single pie to the drivers. So these are the welfare measures also, and these are the things which we have taken initiative to educate, control, and also to treat them. It is just not, don't if you tell them somebody has consumed alcohol, see, the best way is to catch him with a breath analyzer. We have breath analyzer given to all the bus stands, breath analyzer, and then suspend him. That but we have identified, we have asked them to come forward with their problem, and then we are treating them free of cost. That's what we are doing.
You're treating the root cause.
Yes.
What are your future measures? How are you planning to expand this program? Apart from restricting it into the bus stands, how are you planning to extend it further? What other plans do you have which you want to implement and inculcate in the present campaign?
No, in fact, we have asked Dr. Vishal Rao, who is the Director Cancer Prevention Project also, and many others we are roping in, and we are taking their assistance also in trying to get a feedback and to help us in bringing in more awareness thing. And the second thing is also during the divisional commissioners, we have a divisional commissioner for every division. In the divisional commissioners meeting also, I have insisted on this measure to be taken on priority, and they have also taken this thing, and I have impressed upon the other MDs of Northeast and Northwest to take this initiative and to take it in with full vigor. Then they've also agreed, and they have started this thing. So the entire state we are taking up this issue.
Are you planning to extend this into your sister concern, the MTC, and also other states?
Yeah, definitely. In fact, many of them recently Himachal Pradesh had come. They wanted to study how we have been able to implement. We didn't appoint any new persons. We didn't have any policemen. We didn't have any other extra staff. Whatever staff we had, we have done this.
So you're extending into the sister?
Yeah, definitely to the other states as well as our own state in different corporations which we have. And first we started in Kempegoda bus stand and MCTC bus stand in Mysore Road and Shantinagar. So it has paid dividends, and then now we have taken it to the entire corporation itself and to different corporations also.
It's 13 months and counting. It's 55 lakh rupees and still counting. Being a responsible police officer, he's taken a step forward and taken an initiative regarding the tobacco campaign. He's creating awareness about the anti-tobacco measures. Being a responsible police officer, he's taken an initiative regarding the anti-tobacco campaign. He's not restricted it to a single day or a single week. It's a 24/7, 365 days, amounting to 55 lakh rupees of fine from the public. All these endeavors has not been appreciated locally. He's been appreciated nationwide and also globally. Be it Mr. Mohan Raj, the wing commander, or Mac Matthew, who works for Mayor of Bloomberg. So we wish him all the best and all the very luck for his future endeavors.